Hello guys, I hope you all are fine. So we discussed in this previous video module 6 part 2 sections, and in this video we will discuss module 6 part 3 and sections. So let's start. Module 6 interview communications brief answering. Part 3 circumstances of previous employees. Section 1 about of previous employees understanding. Section 2 flowchart of previous employee experiences. Section 3 explanation of flowchart on previous employee situations. So in this video, we will cover module 6, part 3, section 1, section 2, and section 3. Now we'll move to the next slide. Part 3, circumstances of previous employees. Section 1, about of previous employees' understandings. So the candidate must put the correct or truthful information against their experience, project, challenges, achievement, etc. The candidate should answer towards the resume only, should not be outside of the resume scope as the interviewer looking for our resume only and observing your experience. The wrong information mentioned in the resume can lead to the candidature rejected from the interview panel. Hence, the candidate should always mention the right information. So, section 1 is talking about the truthful information is required and to be mentioned in the resume. If the information is not correct or it is not truthful, it may impact to the candidate to lead the rejected by the interview panel. So next, now we'll move to the next slide. Section 2, flow chart. So here we have a ability of truthful resume having a 4 categories. First is correct educational details. Second is correct personal details, correct professional details, correct achievement details. Section 2 describe the 4 categories are important of the mentioning the truthful content in the resume. Correct educational details mean that your passing of the year, your percentage of the degree, and it should be mentioned in the resume. Correct personal information to be mentioned in the resume. And correct achievement details and correct professional details to be mentioned in the resume. So section 3, explanation of flowchart on previous employees situations. The candidate follows the main 4 categories. The first one is correct personal details, mean that the candidate should mention correct information about the personal details. Personal details mean the communication of address, gender, mobile number, etc. The second category is correct professional details, mean that the candidate should mention in the resume by right experience of past and current employment details, like a project details, leading and development and supporting activities. The third category is correct achievement details, mean that the candidate is Correct education details mean that the candidate should mention in the resume as correct degree or diploma, certificate, and passing year details. So in this slide, we have learned the flowchart of previous employment experience of the four category of the ability of truthful resume and two precautions are before to be taken care to writing the resume. Now we'll move to the next slide. End of the part 3, we have covered the module 6 interview circumstances, brief answering. We have covered part 3 circumstances of previous employees. We have covered section 1 about of previous employees understanding. We have covered section 2 flowchart of previous employee experience. We have covered section 3 explanation of flowchart on previous employee situations. So in this video, we have covered the module 6, part 3, section 1, section 2, and section 3. And in the next video, we will learn the module 7 of the part 1 section. Thank you.